and girls from around the world. We are live here with the Thunderstruck Super Series at North Wilkesboro with the Tyler Rice Continued Education 125. Small field tonight. Got a few other bigger short track leagues running tonight. Kind of hurt attendance, but we have a pretty fast 13-car field. A lot of big names still showing up. Ryan Blanchard, Daniel Pope, Teddy Hogden here in the house tonight, qualifying 1, 2, and 3. Bill Tomer, another heavy hitter coming in. Garrett Zacharias, Josh Oswald with a tough qualifying effort coming in the 10th spot. Should be rolling straight into the feature here tonight. We are here at the fabled North Wilkesboro Speedway. Host of the short track revival, which was a resounding success. Saw several cup winners like Dale Jr. and Ryan Newman scoring wins in tour mods, or not. I guess Jr. didn't win, but he finished third. I guess while we wait for qualifying to wrap up, we'll watch Ryan Blanchard get some extra practice in. Something to show on camera. Had some minor technical difficulties. Sorry for the interruption, but we are back. North Wilkesboro, a slightly tricky track as is built on a hillside, and the back stretch is uphill and the front stretch is downhill, so it really changes your braking points and how hard you can brake and how hard you can really drive it into the corner. "14 degrees of banking in the corners, 3 degrees on the straightaways." And we are going to have the grid pull up. Ryan Blanchard on the pole with a 16.956 with a little bit of warm-ups in the background to give these guys a chance to make those final tweaks before the 125-lap feature. Teddy Hogden coming in second, real close behind him. Daniel Pope third, Michael Steffen fourth. Bill Tomer with ITZR in the fifth position. Lucas Leone in that number one machine in sixth. Brandon Myers seventh. Garrett Zacharias in eighth. George Fernandez ninth. Josh Oswald 10th. Sam Wetstein 11th. Thomas Capuano in that 12th spot. Chuck Feltz rounding out your 13-car field. As we watch a little bit of warm-ups here. Most wins by a NASCAR Cup driver here is none other than Richard Petty. Most top fives and most top tens as well, believe it or not. Darrell Waltrip holds the record with 9 career poles. Winners here at the fabled North Wilkesboro include legendary names like Junior Johnson, Lee Petty, Richard Petty, Junior Johnson, David Pearson, Bobby Allison, Cale Yarborough, Darrell Waltrip, Bobby Allison, Benny Parsons. There was a section from 1981 to 1983 where Darrell Waltrip was the winner. Terry Labonte. Dale Jr. won here in 87. And the last winner of the cup race to be held here at North Wilkesboro, last winner was Jeff Gordon. Chevy holds the most wins here at the fabled North Wilkesboro with 30, dominating Ford with only 19. But Ford may be able to close that gap in 2023 with the Truck Series and the NASCAR Cup Series coming here for their All-Star race. Trucks, I believe, just a regular series race for them. We'll pull up the grid one more time. Give you a look at it. Blankard, Hogden, Pope, Stephen Tomer, your top 5. Leon, Meyer, Zacharias, Fernandez, Oswald, your top 10. And Wetstein, Capuano, and Feltz rounding out your 13-car field. Just a small field tonight. A couple other big short track series running tonight. Kind of stealing our numbers, but yeah, you'll have that with those big jobs, I guess. $125 laps the distance. These top 3 guys are incredibly fast, and I don't think I've interviewed anybody different. Well, I guess I talked to Josh Oswald last week, but Hogden, Blankard, and Pope are absolute missiles. Josh Oswald, another one of those rockets, but he is starting deep in the field in 9th. Lights on the pace car are off. We're going uphill down the backstretch. Getting ready to turn these cars loose. Pace car makes that hard left turn onto pit road. Kick the tires and light the fires. We are green flag racing here at North Wilkesboro. Daniel Pope just showing just a little bit of a nose there, not able to get it done. Teddy Hogden is going to take sole possession of that second place position. And the field is already single filed around the bottom. It is incredibly easy for somebody to lose it, just like Michael Steffen just did on corner exit. Cold tires just lacked grip, and he suffered the consequences. We have a caution, Capuano around. Let's take a quick gander at that. Oh, gets the grass and sends her around. No contact, no harm, no foul. Really got to flirt with disaster to get these cars really ripping around here. As we take it back live. Lucas Leone into the 4th spot with that good-looking one machine. Blankard's still your leader just after 3 quick green flag laps. right, and we got them stacked up 2 by 2 once again behind the iRacing pace car. Blankard, Hogden, Pope, Leone, your front four. Stefan and Tomer, your third row there. Leone able to get to the back bumper of Blankard. Gonna leave Hogden up there high and dry. Trying to get down, is able to get it done. Pope slides up a little bit, going to cost him some momentum and a spot. He's still in the 4th spot because they are 2 by 2 back here for the 5th spot. Make that the 6th spot. Tomer and Zacharias door to door. Zacharias with a little bit different look on that 71 machine tonight. Tomer hanging tough on the high side, able to clear the 71 of Zacharias and take sole possession of that 5th spot. As we check back in, Leone going to try and show a nose underneath the 55 of Hogden. Not quite able to get it done there. Going to kind of fall in line and make another charge. 10 complete of the 125. May not have a lot of cars in the field, but we have tons of racing action. As a pretty intense little battle here for the 6th spot once again, Tomer and Zacharias. Kind of biding aside. Josh Oswald showing up in the picture just a little bit. As we check back in with the front three. Brian Blankard stretching a little bit of a gap here. About 4/10 on the field. And almost a little over 8/10 back to Leone. Pretty even gap throughout the field. Not much action to report on just yet. About the tightest gap on the field is the one we are looking at. It is about 3/10 between Leone and Pope. Thomas Capuano enclosing on the bumper of the 17. That is the closest we got to a battle right now as it speaks. Capuano caught the grass and went around, looking to charge back up through the field. But it is still early. 20 complete of the 125. Capuano trying a little bit of a kind of a diamond off the corner like he's running a dirt track. Run that high side, drive it down the banking, trying to find something. As Oswald working on the 71 of Zacharias, showing a nose into 1. Not quite able to get there. Capuano going to show a nose on Oswald into 3 and 4. They're going to be door to door. Oswald able to hold him off for the time being. Successfully defends the position, but still has his eyes set on the 71 of Zacharias. Capuano going to back it off a little bit. May have gotten a little loose on exit there. Still hanging tough there. Zacharias able to defend the charge from Oswald for the time being. We check back in with the front runner, Ryan Blanker, Teddy Hogden. About 3/10 the gap there. About a second back to Leon. These two really setting the pace coming up on the lap car of Chuck Phelps. Chuck Phelps, a newcomer to these tour modifieds and short track racing in general. Learning very fast and will soon be a formidable opponent for these guys. Going to stay on the high side, let these guys go underneath. Chuck Phelps, a class act. Fantastic racer all around. Running these short tracks to kind of sharpen that area of his driving. But on a mile and a half or a plate race, that's the guy you wanna follow because he'll teach you something. Yeah, Tyler Rice, it could be a 14-car field if you didn't have to go get educated. Billy Madison goes back to school. .28 of 125. We got a car stopped in the grass. Chuck Phelps having some issues. Let's take a quick peek back. Oh, gets into Pope a little bit. Pounds the guardrail. Tough break for the 75. As he finally gets it around to pit road to take that fast repair. 30 complete of the 125. We are clicking them off in rapid succession here. Capuano making a charge on the jet yet again, not able to get there. Pretty tame racing throughout the field. Not much to report on. Check it out for the blimp cam. Really get a view for how big the gap is between Blankert and Hogden. About 6/10 the gap there. Chuck Phelps back out there after taking his fast repair. Hoping to have some better luck this time around. Let's hop inside this 9 machine. Really let it roll through the center. Putting it down there on the concrete curb that is only in one corner. No curb in 1 and 2. Going uphill, you can just barely tell the incline. Down in 3 and 4 where there is a curb for whatever reason, I don't know. And then you can really tell the downhill chute into 1 and 2. You can drive it in just a little bit deeper on 3 and 4 due to the fighting gravity. Hear those big Hoosier tires screaming as Blanker's driving the wheels off this machine. Oh, touched the grass just a little bit, not enough to really matter. Lap 40 of 125. Let's take a quick run through the field. Blankard, your leader. Hogden in that double nickel machine in second. Lucas Leon up 3 spots into the third spot with that beautiful black and purple, I think I'm colorblind, one machine. Daniel Pope with his standard blue and yellow and black 16 machine. Michael Stephan with the 669 Moneymaker Roca Nation machine in that 5th spot. Bill Tomer, a newcomer with ITZR in that orange 5 machine, reminiscent of the motocross legend Ryan Dungey. Josh Oswald in his familiar 17 Velocity Motorsports machine. Up 3 spots from where he started. Thomas Capuano in his iconic black and red at 21. Up 4 spots in 8th. Garrett Zacharias sporting a new look in that 71 machine. No more dark colors and chrome. We're white and orange. Sam Wetstein in the American flag machine, brought to you by Velocity Motorsports. Smoking Sam on the tail panel. George Fernandez in his forever recognizable brown and white and pink Dunkin' Donuts machine, the Donut Man. Brandon Meyer in the lime green 33. Chuck Pegleg Feltz parked it in his Marines backed machine. Back up front, 50 complete, or almost 50 complete, 47 complete of the 125. Blankard putting about a second over Hogden and about 3 seconds over Leon. Coming up, should be coming up here shortly on the lap car of Brandon Meyer. You can just barely see a flash of him there in your screen. Coming up on the halfway point here in about 12 laps. Not much to report on. Had one caution for a self-spinner early, and that's been about it. When you got 12 cars on the track, it's hard to have any traffic to and battles to present a caution. I mean, everyone, well, Zacharias and Capuano are finally having a heated exchange. Zacharias on the bottom, Capuano running his diamond line, drives it down to the Nerf bar, and going to drive around the 71 with relative ease. 71 going to battle back, going to show a nose on the bottom. Capuano running just about a lane up, not able to get it done. Zacharias going to show a nose into one yet again. Little contact there, not enough to matter. Just a little, hey, how you doing? Capuano now running to the bottom to defend that line. Not going to run it up high and diamond it down like he's running that Bristol. Zacharias has a nose, a little loose, saves it, has to back out. It's going to give Capuano a little bit of breathing room there. Capuano hanging tough, going to take sole possession of the 9th place position. Oh, Zacharias making a hard charge just as I was about to switch the camera. These two really getting with it. Really great battle and great race in action here on the track. Zacharias, a little bit of shove, not enough to run him up. Capuano's going to get a little wiggle. They're going to be door to door into one. Zacharias on the bottom, Capuano on the top. Zacharias going to drive around. Capuano looking for the crossover. Not able to get it done there. Great racing action here for the 8th spot. As they're going to, Zach Rice is going to stretch out just a wee bit. Ryan Blankard still out front with no challenger for about 1.3 seconds. Brandon Meyer a lap down now. Still not much changes as far as the running order goes. Saw a short battle for the 9th spot, and that gap has now stretched out to almost a second. The closest gap on the field is George Fernandez and Sam Wetstein. So pretty stretched out. Not a lot to show as we are now halfway. Guys out here just running laps, clicking them off, getting into a rhythm. They were supposed to be racing dirt here at North Wilkesboro. They were going to tear up the asphalt, run a month of dirt like they ran a month of asphalt cars, but they decided the racing surface was too good to tear up and canceled the dirt. And now they're going to run the Truck Series and the NASCAR Cup Series for their All-Star event. Going to be a fantastic event. I'm sure tickets are going to sell out in about 15 seconds. I know there's a lottery to even get them because I think it's only like 40,000 people, and about 4 million people would show up to this event if they didn't sell the tickets. Michael Steffen closing in on the back bumper of Daniel Pope. Daniel Pope slipping and sliding. Have not seen him charge towards the front as he is putting a lot of right wheel into that thing. Michael Steffen has closed up. Pope may have missed the mark on the setup tonight, as it's not typical to see him sliding this far back. Steffen looking to capitalize, not able to strike just yet, but he smells the blood of a loose race car. There he goes, Pope washing up the track. Steffen able to show a nose into one, going to hold position, going to slide a little bit, trying to make it stick. Not quite able to get done, going to lose a little momentum there. Off into 3 and 4 he goes. Still not able to get it done, but there is a bigger gap, about a tenth between them. Steffen on the bottom, Pope on the high side. This is the battle for the 4th position. Steffen is there, ready to strike. Pope able to defend the bottom here. He's kind of got that thing settled down and reeled in where he can drive it. Steffen has a fast race car tonight, looking to advance a little further into the field. 75 complete of the schedule 125. Steffen going to drive into one again. Going to slide it, trying to make it stick yet again. Pope maintains the position. Fantastic battle, about the only thing going on track. Blankard out to a massive lead. Ogden about almost 3 seconds behind him, 4 seconds behind Leone, 7 seconds back here with this battle for the fifth spot, or for the fourth spot. Pope goes high again, going to open the door for Stephen. They're door to door. Stephen on the bottom, Pope on the high side. That lap belongs to Daniel Pope. Stephen still battling it out on the bottom. Dead even down the backstretch. Off into 3 and 4. Dead even still. A little wiggle out of the 16. That lap belongs to the 669 of Michael Stephen. Pope on the high side, slipping and sliding. May have some upset hot tires, or maybe just has a loose race car, but he has not made the charge I anticipated him to make towards the front. Thomas Capuano going a lap down. George Fernandez as well. Capuano sticking tight on the bumper of Blankard, trying to capitalize, get a free spot when Sam moves up. Blankard on the bumper of Wetstein. Wetstein's going to give way on the high side to Blankard. Here we go, a little battle for the ninth spot about to heat up. 84 complete of the 125. They're dwindling down now. Capuano looks like he's got a loose race car now, has some hot tires after abusing him with the battle with Zacharias. Teddy Ogden coming up on the lap cars himself now. Making his move. Daniel Pope down pit road. Has had enough of the struggle. It looks like he may park it for the night. Tough break for the 16. Had a rocket ship the last couple nights. Just 35 remain here at North Wilkesboro. Daniel Pope has retired from the event. Gonna bring it home in the 12th spot, as I believe Brandon Meyer's still out there turning laps, about to pass Pope on laps. It is still Blankard, Ogden, and Leone, your top three. Josh Oswald has traveled all the way up to the 5th spot, trying to make a charge and gather all the spots he can. Looks like Garrett Zacharias closing in on the back bumper of Bill Tomer. Bill Tomer, a little wiggle. May have made a little contact with the ball there. It's going to let Zacharias get to the bumper. The 5 still wiggling, and Zacharias able to get to his door. Down to the bottom he goes. Not much of a challenge out of the 5 machine. Looks like he may have used up his Hoosier tires. That car looks upset. Take a ride in that good-looking Shockeye Motorsports car. Boy, he's really wheeling that thing. A lot of right, a lot of left. This is an incredibly abrasive surface. It really eats up these tires if you abuse them. Slipping and a slide. Ooh, contact with the wall there. That's really going to upset the car as we take a look on board of your leader, Ryan Blankard. Still about as butter smooth as before. Massive difference between him and Say. Let's just take a ride with Josh Oswald, see how he's wheeling this thing. Not too aggressive. Tires aren't squealing. 25 to go. Josh Oswald really taking care of his stuff tonight, and that is why he is in the 5th position. Teddy Hogden looking to get around the lap car of Sam Wettstein. Almost a 5-second gap between him and the leader, Blankard. Here comes Ryan Blankard looking to lap the 7th place car of Bill Tomer, with just 22 to go. This car is an absolute missile. I don't think anybody could have caught this thing tonight. It is on rails and butter smooth. $18 to go, $17 to go. Your running order is still Blankard, Hogden, Leone, Michael Steffen, Josh the Jet Oswald, Garrett Zacharias, Bill Tomer, smoking Sam Wettstein in that 98 machine in 8th, George Fernandez, Thomas Capuano, Brandon Meyer, Pope, who is out, and Chuck Pegleg Feltz. Your 13-car field. With just 15 to go, I'm pretty sure Ryan Blanker could set the cruise control in this thing and walk away from it, and it'd probably still win it. Car's absolutely on rails, driving itself as he's coming up to lap Capuano yet again. Oh, in the grass a little bit. There goes the 9. Capuano not getting out of the way. Ryan Blankert says move. Capuano and Blankert wreck. Blankert keeps it straight. No caution. Not sure what that was all about. I'm not sure if there's bad blood between the two or what, but yeah. 10 to go. We got a little drama that's going to close the gap to from 5 to 3 seconds. With just 10 laps to go, Hogden's going to catch him again. I'm not sure if Capuano didn't like the fact that he was moved or what, but we got a caution. Garrett Zacharias around. Let's rack him and stack him one more time. Let's take a look and see what happened to Garrett Zacharias here. Oh, catches the grass. And that's going to bring the caution out with just, I think we'll go green with 5 to go. Blankert, Hogden, Leone, Stefan, Oswald. Got them all racked and stacked back up. Garrett Zacharias is going to go a lap down on that one. Bill Tomer going to be the recipient of the lucky dog here. This guy just got a little spicy. Yeah, I'll be curious to see what Ryan Blanker would have to say about that whole incident with the lap car in the post race. Should be racking them up here. Now we'll go one more time around. We're going to go green with maybe 4 to go. This should be the 2 to go signal here. You can't tell because Barney doesn't give hand signals like a normal flagger would. Guys are getting them racked and stacked. We should be shutting the lights off and going green this next time by. There they are. Lights in the pace car are off. We're racked and stacked. Blankert, Hogden, Leone, Stefan, Oswald, your top 5. Bill Tomer in 6th, but at the tail end of the longest line. Alrighty, we're going green with just 4 laps to go. Pace car is off, and we are out. We are off. I tried to say out and off at the same time, and didn't work. Blankard out to a commanding lead already. 3 to go. Blankard able to get to his bumper. Leone not having much of the tank. As Josh Oswald, or no, that's Michael Steffen and Garrett Zacharias all over the back bumper of the one machine. Zacharias a lap down as he is not able to gain any positions, but he is battling tough on the high side. White flag in the air. Blankard, Hogden off into 3 and 4, and Hogden still 3/10 back, not able to get anything done. It is going to be wire to wire. Ryan Blankard, Teddy Hogden in 2nd, Lucas Leone in that 3rd spot, Michael Steffen 4th, Josh Oswald 5th, Tomer coming home in 6th, Capuano 7th, Fernandez in 8th, Garrett Zacharias 9th, Sam Wetstein 10th, Brandon Meyer in 11th, Daniel Pope and Chuck Pegleg-Felt's going to round out your field. Capuano coming up to ruin the photo op, as he is may not be very happy with the Ryan Blankard moving him. Oh, and they're going to fan him out 3 wide for the fans. While we do that, while we wait on everybody to get in Discord, we'll pull up your results. Alrighty, looking for we don't have any of them yet. Oh, we have Lucas Leone. Hey, Lucas, this is Alex up here in the Rebels booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Great race tonight. Looks like you had a fast car, but not quite fast enough to keep up with that absolute missile of the 9 car.
Yeah, we were good.
Able to drive it
That's
up
for sure.
From, I believe, was it 5th spot up to 3rd? 6th to 3rd.
6th to 3rd. Got lucky enough on the starts there where it all worked out pretty good. So I'm thankful for that. Just kind of was able to run my own race there with that long run.
Yeah, that was pretty much the entire race was ran under green flag from lap 3 to lap 105 or 115, I think, was the second caution.
Yeah.
So I'm not good at math, so I'm not going to pretend like I could come up with that number off the top of my head. But yeah, long green flag run. Everybody really got fanned out.
That was something.
Got any sponsors I can thank real quick?
I got to thank Dixon Cider Performance. It was cool to get all of us in the top 3 there. Worked really well together. Had a good setup. So just got to thank all those guys. TTMG, Tom the Modify guy, for all the paint schemes that he does for us. So, overall, really good night, and I'm happy with it.
All right, next week's New Smyrna, you going to make an appearance for that one?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All righty, looking forward to seeing that one machine next week. All righty, Teddy Hogden Teddy Hogden, it's Alex in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
3 weeks in a row, second place. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I interrupted you there. Go ahead.
No, just go ahead and take us through your race with that long green flag run.
Yeah, that's definitely not what I was expecting. You know, the last couple weeks we've been we've had a couple cautions through the beginning and then had a long green flag run. So I was expecting, you know, a couple cautions before laps like 60 or something, but we had, you know, that 120 lap run or whatever it was, and it killed my right rear. I pushed way too hard too early, and you know, me, Ryan, and Lucas, we were the class of the field by far, but I had nothing for Ryan after about lap 50. So you know, just gonna go back you know, just look at the race, just see what I did wrong there. But you know, overall, very happy with the result and for the whole team.
Yeah, I had a great run. I mean, thereafter, I think maybe 30 laps of that green flag run, Blankard was in his own zip code. And I think you could have strapped 2 Jada rockets to the back of your car, and I don't think you could have caught him.
No, he had his stuff on point. He did a lot of work this week with the setup and race runs and stuff. So his commitment this week didn't go unnoticed. He you know, he had his stuff on point. I definitely did not do as much practice, and it showed.
All right, last question. Is it Hogden or is it Hodgden?
It's Hodgson.
Hodgden. Okay, so I've been saying it
Yeah.
wrong for 3 weeks.
That's all right. You won't be the first, and you certainly won't be the last either.
All righty, got any sponsors I can thank real quick?
Yeah, first of all, I got to thank the boys at Dixon Cider Performance. You know, we had this thing absolutely pristine this week. You know, Ryan, the main setup builder, he made this thing unreal this week, and Lucas for coming on this week and helping us complete a podium sweep. So that's really special for our first one as a team. And then I got to thank Monterey Fuel, Nest Automotive, just all the main sponsors. You know, Pete Garcia, or Pete Man, Chris Garcia. You know, Business Time Motorsports, and just JG Pool and Drywall, and you know, really gotta thank the boys again at Dixon Cider Performance. They had this thing worked up this week.
Alrighty, next week's New Smyrna. Are you looking forward to that track?
Yeah, I really am. You know, I had my first tour type experience there this year. That was my first track with that car. So, you know, to come back in Iris and it's a little full circle. I got a lot of laps on there this year. So hopefully we'll bring an even better piece there.
Yeah, I've actually driven by New Smyrna. I went on vacation to New Smyrna Beach, the town. Didn't get to go to the races, though. I was a little upset about that.
Yeah, if you're down there for Speed Weeks, man, it's a hell of a show. You should definitely go get some tickets for there and watch some races, especially for the tour types. They put on a show.
There's some good eating there in New Smyrna. We ate at Outriggers, and I want to go back to there so bad.
Yeah, that place is good. My whole family's from there, so like we, you know, I go there at least twice a year. So, you know, it's a great little town. They got hit hard by the hurricane, unfortunately. But
yeah,
you know.
I've seen pictures of it underwater, unfortunately. But alrighty, that's all I got for you. See you next week.
Yeah, thanks, Alex.
The man, the myth, the legend, Ryan Blankard, your wire-to-wire winner here at North Wilkesboro. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. How are you?
Good. I think I finally figured out what make and model of UFO that is. I think it's a Tesla.
What do you think?
I think it's a Tesla because I'm pretty sure that car drove itself tonight. That setup was on point.
Yeah, thank you very much. The guys at Dixon Cider brought us a really good car this week, and you know, Teddy and our new teammate there, Lucas, ended up wanting to run this race tonight, and you know, I think we brought a really good car tonight, and we went to work after Myrtle Beach because we were really happy with the car there, and you know, it all paid off in the end, and you know, to see these cars 1, 2, 3 was definitely a pat on the back for all three of us, especially with Lucas just joining us tonight.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run out of all three of you. Pretty drama-free race other than towards in the late stages. Had a little dust up with a lap car. What was that all about?
Yeah, I guess Tom wanted to race me a little hard there for, I don't know why, honestly, but he probably thought it was funny, and actually almost cost me the race. I mean, it was funny. We were laughing about it after because he does a lot for me in the real world stuff, and obviously I can't thank him enough for that. Fence Line Films, he's obviously a huge name for himself in the Northeast region. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it was pretty drama-free race, and I was talking to Daniel Pope there at the end, and obviously he didn't really have that great of a run tonight, but I'm sure he'll be back next week and give us a run for our money.
For sure, for sure. Next week, next week's New Smyrna. How are your thoughts on that fabled racetrack?
I'm actually really excited about New Smyrna. I've always seemed to run halfway decent there, especially Teddy. Teddy's always been really, really good there, and I'm sure Lucas will join us back next week there. But yeah, the guys at Dixon Cider Performance will definitely, hopefully, bring us a really good car next week, and I'm really excited for it.
Alrighty, if you want to DM me that setup, I won't say no to it. But I think that's all I got for you. Have a good one.
Yeah, I'll surely give you that setup. But just a quick thanks to everyone at Dixon Cider Performance again, and CMB Pour Repair and Teddy Hodgson and Lucas Leone, and for you guys putting on this broadcast, and the everyone at Thunderstruck Racing League for everything they do and putting on this league.
Alrighty. Well, let's talk to you next week, more than likely.
All right, hopefully, thank you.
Alrighty, that's all I got for the Tyler Rice's continued education 125. Tyler Rice not able to join us tonight. He is off doing some class for his job, so he for some reason couldn't pack his rig and a bunch of bad excuses. But we'll see the 6 machine back out there next week and possibly tomorrow night, I believe. But that's all I got here from North Wilkesboro. Not much drama. Long green flag runs. But until next time, as a wise man once said,